Let me make the following open remarks. Again, welcome to everybody. I would like to upfront apologize for any inconvenience caused for the arrangements pertaining to an in-person meeting. We have tried our utmost best to meet as most as we can in person. That's the first thing. I also have learned yesterday or the day before yesterday that representative of Department Sport, Arts and Culture could not come and attend personally because of flights. The excuse is acceptable with a declarative that I would like to make. I am aware that all of us are busy, extremely busy, with busy itineraries, but I would like to appeal to members to diarize upfront. This meeting has been scheduled long before time, and to a certain extent, it does not augur of well for the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture with the excuse been given. I have called the respective service providers as well in this regard to make sure whether there is truth in the allegations of flights, of no flights. I can also confirm to members present in this meeting that indeed there is a big event taking place in Cape Town, I think tomorrow. And so there are no flights except flights back. But it is important on this level, that we should be organized and arrange our stuff far in time.
I would need clarity before we continue with the presentation of the leader of the delegation. Maybe I did not hear you properly earlier on around the availability of officials from the department due to unavailability of flights. Can I get clarity if I heard you correctly as to that is the reason why they are not part of this meeting, so that I'm able to raise whatever that I want to raise?
Honorable Gabo, let me explain it in the following way. I received communication that the flight is full. With a promise that everyone will be on in this meeting. And so I called the acting DGG because these entities falling under self. I understand pertaining to the ministers, they are busy. And if there is a concern, I'll share that concern in saying that if there is no reason why the acting DDG is not here, I think it is a problem for me as the chairperson, especially in the light that the minister is also not here, as well as the deputy minister. At least they should have courtesy to send or bring or have the acting DGD present. Can we just assess, is the DDG online? She's joining the minister. Honorable Gabo, then Honorable Malatani.
Look, Chair, in a way, we need to understand and also make them understand that it's not a matter of them making us favors when coming to this meeting. It's a matter of them accounting, especially when we're dealing with critical issues like your annual performance plan, where we need to assess as to how much or how have the public funds have been spent, as to whether you have systems in place to oversee the correct spending of such money. To me, it's a serious concern. And to a large extent, I still don't believe I will accept it very lightly. To me, it's like a highest level of disrespect How do you hold people accountable when they are not here? For us to monitor these entities, we do them via the department. So when the department is not here, who's going to account on behalf of the department? That's my problem, Chair. And from where I'm sitting, to a large extent, to me, it's like we are embarking on a futile exercise where we are just complying maliciously, just for the fact of us interacting with these entities, but the senior management, including the minister, is not here. And it cannot be right. It cannot be accepted easily, because from time to time we are being presented with reports that do not make sense. And yet again, people who must take responsibility do not attend meetings. From where I'm sitting, I don't see a reason why we should be continuing with this meeting unless we force those people to join this meeting.
Thank you, Honorable Khabo. Honorable Molachane.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chair, let me share the sentiments that has been shared by Honorable Khabo. That the department knows that we are going to have this meeting on this day at this time. And for us to be told that there were no flights or flights are full from Joburg to Cape Town, that is a lame excuse to me, a very serious lame excuse. If we are going to allow things to be like this, it means next time we'll get another excuse, Chairperson. And really, this is, something that I've said on Tuesday, that having Hollywood, it's a big problem. Because with Hollywood, today you are here, and then tomorrow you are not there, someone must come and fill in on what you did, and that person will say, no, it was not me, it was whoever. This Chairperson, it must come to a stop. We can't be sitting here waiting for the delegation of the department. Then they come in bits and pieces to say that there is no flight. They know about this meeting from the first onset. It's not something that we've told them yesterday or tomorrow we are having a meeting. On Tuesday, when they leave here, they know very well that they have to come again on Friday. So that is unacceptable, Chairperson. That is unacceptable. And if we are going to allow the department to go on like this, I don't know what is going to happen. We still have a long 5 years. So it's either they start to assist us in getting whatever they can to behave, or we are going to have this fight for the next 5 years. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Nkosi.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Let me join my colleagues by saying that we are rejecting the apology of the department, Chair. We are not accepting it. Reason being is the one that is raised by my colleagues, that this meeting was known long overdue, long known, like you have indicated, Chair, that this meeting was known by all of us that is going to sit today. Therefore, there's no reason that will say there were no flights. They should have booked flights long time ago because they knew that this meeting is going to sit. I feel that the department is undermining us as the portfolio committee, and we can't accept this as the portfolio committee because we'll be setting a wrong precedence. I agree with my colleagues that let us not accept this apology of the department. They are totally undermining us as the portfolio committee. They are not doing us favors, as Honorable Khabo said. They're not. It's their duty to come and account to the portfolio committee. It must not be seen as if they are doing favors for us as the portfolio committee. We reject their apology, Chair. Thank you very much.
Honorable Mtetwa.
Thank you, Chair. I'll switch off my video because where I am, the network is bad. Chair, I concur with our colleagues that I'm sure they were busy with Paris, preparing for Paris, and they forgot to prepare for us. I don't think they would have missed flights to Paris, to the Olympics, as they have now missed. They can't get flights for this meeting. It is also consistently observed, even during our site visits. We are given chief directors to come and present to us instead of people who are accounting officers, because ours, it's a role of holding those who are accountable, and the accounting officer of the department, it is the DG, in the absence of the minister or the deputy minister. It's the DG. So for this to happen like this, I don't think we should accept it. I concur, because flights are booked way in advance. You are given the schedule way in advance to prepare for the meeting. So they're not taking us serious. It is clear that the department is not taking us serious. So I concur with my colleagues to say we are not accepting the apology, and you will assist us as to how we continue with the meeting without accounting officers. Thanks, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Mtetwa. May I just mention that, as a matter of fact, the department has known about this meeting for quite a while. Actually, since 9 September. The only apology that we received was from the DG, and others are supposed to join us on the virtual platform. Here's my challenge that I'm facing as the chairperson of this portfolio committee. It has become a norm now that this portfolio committee has been taken for a ride. And in the absence of such important people present in this meeting, and also what members is going to say, need a response from the powers that be. I'm going to give the department CFO perhaps an opportunity to respond to what members have said. You see, in 1 month, we had the department appearing with the acting DGD in 1 month, in a period of 1 month. That very same month, we had the same department appearing before us with Dr. Kumalo as the DDG, acting, DDG. And then the next meeting, the very same Dr. Kumalo appeared to us in front of us as the acting DG. Wait, yo-yo. Yeah, it's up and down and up and down. So I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. And this prevent us to execute our oversight role. It completely prevent us. But let's hear what the CFO has to say. Are you acting DDG?
No, thanks, Honorable Chair and honorable members. Indeed, there is no explanation in terms of what happened. Yes, the date came very early. We can't even able to defend it, why we could not make it. The only one that is came late is the cabinet meeting that ADG and the minister has to attend today. It came on Tuesday late. So that one, Chair, there was beyond the control. That is why we did have to make sure that I able to attend, and the DDG for sports that is overseeing these two entities of the department to make sure that physically they are on the meeting so that they can able to explain everything that members may need to ask, Chair. But in terms of us giving the explanation of the flights are not there, I'm not even going to try to defend it, Chair. It's bad from our side. Thanks.
Yeah, the flights I also understand. I found myself, that's understood. But for having the DG not here, acting DG not here, Honorable Jacobs?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. You know, the painful thing is, in my mind, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking of all sorts of different compromises so that we can continue the work of Parliament. But the truth is, how can we continue the work of Parliament if the very same accounting authority that is supposed to account, that is legally bound to be summoned to this house, is not actually present and could not make arrangements to be physically present? You are summoned to this house, you're not physically present. And that in and of itself is a travesty, because it comes to me then that as members of this portfolio committee, the department then treats us like a side piece. It can't be. So fundamentally, that is wrong, and it is very disrespectful, Chair, that flights, a mere thing such as flights, cannot be booked well enough in advance to attend a very important meeting. We understand that there's work that the department is doing. We understand that. But it is your constitutional and legal mandate to be attending. So I personally feel very disrespected, Chair. And I think I speak for a lot of members on this portfolio committee when I say that not honoring, not even an invitation, but to be summoned, not honoring the fact that you are supposed to come here, that is an injustice to the people of this country. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Jacobs. Honorable members, there's cost involved in this meeting here today. And I don't want to be party to fruitless expenditure. That's my personal view. I would really want us to give the CFO that opportunity. But I can tell you now, CFO, from where I am sitting, knowing members, and in all the meetings that you attended, these members are reading. And from where I'm sitting, I can tell you, there will be no responses here for interrogation. I'm having a big appetite to proceed this meeting. I'm having a big appetite. Like I said, this is the only department in a very long time that keep me so awake, enjoying what I'm doing. All of them are sitting here. So we might bark at the wrong tree, but I would request the portfolio secretary to write a letter. Honorable Mtetwa, in almost every meeting, wanted to know why is it that the department is not dealing with its appointment of former this and former that. For the short space of time that we have been involved, the only observation that we have that this department has become a milking cow for a number of entities. We are currently experiencing austerity measures, big time. We have to make and influence the budget and make decisions. So there are entities that definitely, if they are not, have to be placed under administration, they should undergo a shortfall of allocation of monies allocated from this department. There's a lot of other struggles out there when it comes to inequality, to poverty, to transformation. How are we going to address that? There's a lot. So the department has quite a number of people in this meeting. I would like to appeal to members as the chairperson. Let's hear them out. Let's hear the entity out. And then we will make a decision following the presentations and interrogation on the way forward in terms if and when this particular meeting and its report will be tabled to Parliament. This is not a spaza shop. It's Parliament. And Parliament should be treated with the dignity it deserves. Therefore, it is expected when appearance of this nature is due, it must be honored. So members, I appeal to you for us to proceed with this meeting, but I can guarantee you from my side, I know you, there are some entities that definitely will not go home well. Any input, Honorable Khabo?
I think, Chair, we must not be misunderstood when we say that we don't see a reason why we should be convening or we should be continuing with this meeting. Does not mean that we've got an appetite to misuse the money of the state, because it has its own financial implications. But it must be noted that we'll be continuing with this in this meeting with a problem of having people that are not relevant in terms of accountability. That's what we wanted to indicate. But second to that, as in when we write a letter to the DG, I think we must equally begin to have a session with the minister around this matter of people who are forever acting in different positions and not understanding when are we going to conclude the matter. But apart from that, Chair, we should also not allow the DG, including the top management of the department, to deny young people in South Africa an opportunity to benefit from the funds that are there that are meant to transform their lives. Because of what the DG is doing and the top management of this department is basically showing us a middle finger, and we don't want to accept that. And I'm not going to sit in a meeting where an official continuously undermines me as a politician and I keep quiet. I wanted to raise that dissatisfaction, Chair. And with the very same harshness it deserves, we expect the tone of the letter to be in that context. Thank you very much.
Noted, Honorable Khaba. Honorable Nkosi.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chairperson, I heard you clearly when you are saying that you don't want to be part of the fruitless expenditure because this meeting, it's got its own cost. But if it's us who's thinking about that, our officials are not thinking about that, it's going to be a problem. Because, you know, sometimes we need to say, no, we don't continue the ministry. And the department must carry all the cost. Because we can't allow this to happen, Chair. I think we'll be really setting a wrong precedent. We must put our facts straight as to say, we are not going to allow this anymore. Actually, we were supposed to say this meeting is not continuing so that they can learn and incur all the cost of this meeting. I think that on its own will make them to learn a lesson of respecting us as honorable members. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Nkosi.
Chairperson, Councillor Makgato here.
Proceed, Honorable Member.
Yeah, it's just that really we are under the bad situation. I think we must just tell them, even in future, they must never do this again, because really we are not happy about this situation. So even if you are writing a letter, try to explain everything, and in future they must be here. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Honorable Member. I think I would like to emphasize that we write a letter to the speaker as well, because we just can't have a meeting with ourselves here. We need those responsible for this meeting. It's easy. It was very easy for 1 month to have changed and play around with positions. You now DDG, you now DG, you now DDG, you now DG, and all of that. They could have done it today as well. At least give the CFO only today to be the acting DG or something. And we could have proceeded. And you take responsibility for what is transpiring here. I think we're not going to waste time. We're going to proceed with this meeting, but I'm going to write to Honorable Frolic as well. To the Speaker, CC Honorable Frolic, CC the send a letter to the Speaker and to the Ministry itself. CFO, you may proceed following Said's introduction, and then we will take it online.